companies have chose, from day one, we've told these companies, we don't expect them to delay and drag things out, and that's what they chose to do. We didn't want to be here. We want a fair agreement. We want fair economic and social justice for our members. That's what this is all about, and it's a shame. They've drug it out. They waited till the last week. So here we are. We got to do what we got to do.
You've got a long list of demands. You look at the economic situation. This industry is trying to move to an electric future. You've got competitors for these big three automakers paying a lot less in some cases for labor than these companies. How can you expect to actually get everything you're asking?
Shame on those competitors, number one. All this is the companies are trying to drive a race to the bottom, and we're better than that. America's better than that.
You talk about the raises that in your presentation the other night, you talked about the raises that are currently on the table from the big three. They've made some concessions. You've said they're not enough, but they have made some concessions. Have you put out any olive branches so far?
We gave counter offers. And that's the first misconception that some of the corporate CEOs have been putting out, saying we haven't countered. We've countered. We've had very constructive conversations. We made counter offers again tonight. It's their fault. It's a shame that they waited till the last week to start meeting with us.
What do you say to Americans all over the country who might hear a roughly 20% pay raise sounds pretty good?
Well, you know what sounds good to me? There's a serious double standard in this country right now. There's a billionaire class and there's the rest of us. We're all expected to sit back and take the scraps and live paycheck to paycheck and scrape to get by. We're second-class citizens. And, the sad reality is, when corporations fail, we pay the price. Our workers pay the price. We made all the sacrifice in the economic, in the Great Recession. And, the sad reality is, they've had a decade of record profits. When they're profitable, it's all theirs. They want to keep it all. And the sad reality is, they've made $250 billion, the big three have, in the last decade. $21 billion in profits in the first 6 months of this year.
Why these three?
The price of cars have went up 30% in the last 4 years. CEO pay went up 40%. Nobody cried a river. Nobody put fear out then saying what it'll do to the economy. But by God, when workers ask for their fair share, it's the end of the world. It's got to stop. We're better than that, America.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.